What's going on, y'all? Back here with a new video. I know I didn't get to do the video last night. Had a lot of people over, whatever, hanging out, so I didn't get time to really, talk about it. I watched the game. It was a solid game, but actually a really good game, but the defense. Offense once again looked terrible. Um, the O-line once again did not look good. I think Jason Peters didn't play, so that could play a factor. Lane Johnson got beat a couple times, which is very concerning to me because I look at it and go, huh. You get off the PEDs, and now you can't block? I said this to somebody back when Lane Johnson got in trouble with this. Maybe he needed that stuff. That's his second offense if you think about it. They said in college he played tight end, and then they switched him to tackle or something like that. Big, long story. I don't know where he put on all this weight and all this. I don't know. But he did not look good yet last night. He didn't look good. All right? So he didn't look good. The O-line looked like terrible. Okay, we could not run the ball. And look, I know everyone's complained about play calling. Oh my God, the play calling. Look, it's only preseason. It's only week 2 of preseason. It's vanilla offense, vanilla game plan. No one calls the real plays. Why do you think in 2015 we were so good in the preseason? Because Chip Kelly, this guy, took it so serious that he actually used his real playbook in the preseason. Why do you think we were blowing teams out and Sam Bradford was like 25 for 25 or like 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no incompletions, or some crazy number like that? Because we were using a real, like almost a real playbook against vanilla defense where they call like 5 plays or a couple plays. So I'm not too concerned about the play calling on offense. It's only week 2 of the preseason. They only call a couple plays, but they're going to have to run Blunt the right way. He's getting ran like DeMarco Murray to the outside, pitches. I understand he did some of that with the Patriots because the Patriots run a lot a lot of zone. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like out the shotgun handoffs and stuff like that. I understand that. They also had a couple pitches to Blunt, the Patriots, but you can't do that every time with Blunt. Blunt's a down back where you got to hand it to him, pound it. You want to do the pitch stuff? That's for Sproles. That's for maybe Pumphrey, but the offense didn't look good. Wentz looked decent on the latest drive. I think he was 5 for 6, something like that. Didn't have a lot of time to throw. Did not have a lot of time. I think one pass he threw to Alshon did sail over his head. Okay, him and Alshon are just getting adjusted to each other because they haven't played a real game together yet. And also in practice, Alshon hasn't really been practicing with them. I heard he's on a separate field practicing with the coaches or something like that. Okay, but so it's going to take a little bit to adjust. Wentz also had a bad throw where he was trying to Alshon in the back of the end zone, but it was kind of thrown out of bounds. But it was he was double covered anyway, so it was good. Pumphrey, I'm not seeing much from him yet. I haven't seen nothing from the first game or the second game. Like he could take a hit, getting a kickoff return, picking up the ball. He can take a hit, this and that. But I'm not seeing too much from him. Okay, so he needs to show up quickly because Corey Clement is already showing himself for what I knew he would be. I said, look, this kid went undrafted. He was second in the SEC. I can't remember the exact stat, but if you go back to my post-draft video, you could see it. He was second in the SEC behind Zeke Elliott, but he wasn't really a starter because they had Melvin Gordon there. And then I think he got a shot to start and he got hurt, whatever. But he would have been a pretty, up there high draft pick. I like that kid a lot. Okay, that's even before all this other stuff. Before we brought Blunt in. Brought Blunt in, I wanted Clement. I wanted him to start. I want him to be the starter cowbell week 1. But now you got Blunt here, this and that. But I want him to make the team. Let's see what he does in the next couple weeks. Now let's get down to the defense. Michael Kendricks played well. Okay, I think he had a sack. He had interception that was tipped by Rodney McLeod. That's what I will get to. Jim Schwartz, you did show a lot on defense, a little too much, But I like the play calling on defense. I did. A lot of safety blitzes. One of them was a safety blitz, and Rodney McLeod tipped it. What's his name? Picked it off. Malcolm Jenkins, okay? Then there was another safety blitz, Corey Graham going up the middle, and I can't remember who sacked Tyra Taylor or if he got picked. I can't remember, but a lot of safety blitzes, a lot of safety corners coming off the edge. I like that a lot. Ronald freaking Darby, first game as an Eagle. First play or so, he did get beat by McCoy, okay? He didn't look good. I said, wow. Man, okay, but it's Sheedy McCoy. It's not many people tackle him. Many people miss him. You know what I mean? Many people misses his tackles. because he's so shifty. All right, so that's whatever. Then we get to the pass play. He breaks up a pass thrown to Anquan Bolden that should have been interception. He did drop it, okay, and they said that is one knock on him. That, I mean, 2 years in Buffalo, his first year he had 2 picks. The last year he had none, but he had, in his whole career, he had like 33 pass breakups. He had 23 alone last season. Okay, so he's breaking up these balls, but he's not intercepting them, which is somewhat of a problem. But okay, as long as you're kind of a shutdown corner, somewhat, I like that. All right, so he breaks up that pass, should have been intercepted. Whatever, cool. Later on, we go down. Tyrod Taylor rolls out. He's getting a lot of pressure on him. He just throws it up to Anquan. And Darby kind of got beat by Anquan Bolden. Darby comes back in because he's so fast. He can move in, bang, jump back, move out, jump back in, interception. He starts flying like 60 yards or 40, whatever. He was flying, man. And I'm like, yo, we might have a legit corner here. So I'm liking what I've seen from Darby in his debut. The offense still looks like terrible. The O-line did not look good. Wentz played okay. Blunt, not so good so far at all, both weeks. And I know the line's bad, so I'm not really bashing them that badly. Let's see what happens week 3, because this week's 3 game coming up right now. It's Thursday. The starters, I think, play into the third quarter, so let's see what happens. But let's go Birds. Like us, subscribe, and comment below. Let's just be happy that everyone walked away healthy. That's all that matters. All right, yo, peace.